I have to ask you about Jeffrey Epstein. Melinda mentioned that was one of the strains, your relationship with him. And, why? I guess the question is real simple. I mean, why did you continue to meet with him? When you met him, he was already a convicted sex offender. And do you regret that?
I certainly made a huge mistake, not only meeting him in the first place, but I met with him a number of times. I had a goal of raising money for global health. I didn't realize that meeting with him almost downplayed the incredibly awful things he did. I learned more about that over time, but I'd add that to the list of big mistakes, including where Melinda's advice was sound, and I should have followed it sooner than I did.
What if I told you I knew what Jeffrey Epstein was doing? I know his methods and practices. I know who his clients were and what he was doing with his clients. And I could tell you who his business partners were, what intelligence agency he was working for. I could tell you everything about this guy, okay? It should come as no surprise that Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell were Mossad agents. It should come as no surprise that they were Mossad agents. Jeffrey Epstein was trying to entrap the American and Western and European power elite in a honey trap where they would come over to his island or any of his properties, and he'd had hidden cameras everywhere. It was actually mentioned in Ghislaine Maxwell's court where he was, the electrician was also the pilot. He was setting up cameras everywhere, and they invited over a bunch of elites and very powerful people and academics and scientists so they could control the Western narrative, so they could collapse Western society and civilization. This man is literally the Antichrist. Bill Gates was actually the partner to Jeffrey Epstein. That's why Bill Gates was so happy when he found out Jeffrey Epstein died. Who killed Jeffrey Epstein, and why did they kill Jeffrey Epstein? MI5, MI6. They killed Jeffrey Epstein because Jeffrey Epstein had blackmail or compromise. We're going to use the word compromise when we say blackmail, so compromise. Jeffrey Epstein had compromise of Prince Andrew sacrificing a Caucasian 6 through 10-year-old white male boy. That's why MI5, MI6 killed Jeffrey Epstein, because Jeffrey Epstein was going to release that video to the public of him and Prince Andrew sacrificing a 10-year-old white Caucasian male boy to Moloch. He had that on video, actually, of that happening. Allegedly. Not really allegedly, but allegedly. Bill Gates was actually Jeffrey Epstein's partner, believe it or not. Like, imagine this guy as like the front man, the agent or whatever, and imagine this guy as the manager. I know a lot about these kinds of operations. I've never done anything like this. But, like, let's say when it comes to just spying on people in general, for, like, national security reasons, I've done that before. But this guy and this guy, they were, like, partners. They were partners. And Melinda Gates had nothing to do with this, by the way. This was Jeffrey, Ghislaine, this guy. It was Jeffrey, Ghislaine, Bill Gates. And I'm not going to confirm nor deny this guy's involvement, Les Wexner, but he sure as hell was one hell of an enabler for Jeffrey Epstein. Sure as hell is an enabler. This is Princess Xi Mingzi, one of the Princess Xi Mingzis, okay? If you were to ask this woman, is Aaron Ziegler your favorite Mossad agent? She'd say, yes, he is, actually, right off the bat. She knows exactly what I do for a living. She was my girlfriend. She knows everything about me. Love you, world's greatest comrade. Love you, world's greatest commanding officer. Love you, world's greatest CEO. I love you more than anything, baby girl. I'm doing this right now to protect Emily, actually. Mingzi, I'm doing this to protect Emily. Yeah, I love you guys. Hey, Mr. President Xi Jinping, who's your number one employee? The people really behind the Green New Deal is supposed to make it look like it's AOC, but in reality, it's like Zionist big bankers, okay? And all Israel wants to do right now is fuck over the United States and destroy America. That's really what they're trying to do right now. Like, the Green New Deal would do catastrophic harm to the American economy, and it would leave America, which is a majority white demographic country, in demographic decline, it would destroy the white demographics of the United States, because whites need a lot of money in order to reproduce. That's just part of their nature. They just need that. Michelin Pride worldwide. Yeah, I like hop. I want to have little hoppa babies with my best friend Emily Chen, okay? I want to have little hoppa babies with my best friend Emily Chen. But, like, yeah, the Zionists and big bankers, the globalists, they're trying to destroy America, okay? And they're trying to destroy America because, well, they're Loxists. They're anti-white Gentile. That's what it really all comes down to. I mean, you could say anything else. Nope, it's because they're anti-white. Really, it is. It really is, though. It really is. But, like, yeah, they're trying to legalize pedophilia with, like, so children will consent to sex without even thinking of it, and then be, like, permanently traumatized. Like, this is all because of the Zionists. I'm not even fucking with you. I'm not like a Nazi or anything like that. I say this as someone who has partial Jewish descent, and yeah, it's really bad. It's really, really bad. I'm not an anti-Semite. I'm anti-Zionist. Free Palestine. Yeah, like, they're trying to, like, make America weak, gay, poor, destitute. They're trying to destroy America, okay? They're trying to destroy America and Europe. And what do those two places have in common? They're majority white. That's the whole reason why. And the reason why you can't say that or else you're called a Nazi is because that's what they're actually trying to do to people. That's what they're trying to do to white people. They're trying to eradicate them from the face of the earth. I'm not even joking with you. That is really the case. And before you look at me like I'm some kind of like anti-Semitic white male Nazi, this guy's actually my father figure. This is my best friend's dad. I work for this guy, but I love him like my dad. He's my boss, but I love him like he's my dad. Got that? Now, my friend Emily, she works at Microsoft, okay? My friend Emily works at Microsoft. And Microsoft's getting hacked like crazy, and Emily doesn't know what to think about it. Emily's the best. Got that? Emily's the best. Okay, so Emily works at Microsoft, and I work for, like, I'm not gonna say the FBI because they're a little bit too corrupt for my job. Like, bro, the president has been arrested yet, so that leaves me like with the insight that, like, the FBI, all these people are in on the Zionist global homo deal. That's Joe Biden diddling a kid. Like, I tweeted it to all these people about 100 times back in, like, in March 31st, and they did nothing about it. I have all the blackmail. I'll show you how I have all the blackmail. So as soon as Ghislaine Maxwell's trial started, I came and I helped her. I controlled all the media around Ghislaine Maxwell during her trial. That was my mission, okay? And I told this guy how I organized the Hong Kong protesters and gathered information on COVID-19 and delivered it to the CIA, where I was hacked in a cyber attack by the CIA, and I lost 2 of my computers. And this guy took offense to it. I don't know why. He's a fake. That's why. But, like, yeah, he knew I was an intelligence agent, and he knew that, like, I was working for the Mossad, essentially. And I took down all the journalists, all the media looking into Ghislaine Maxwell, and I got all the compromat from that instance working for Les Wexner during this. That's what happened. I also took down the Maxwell trial tracker. I took this down during Ghislaine Maxwell's trial. It's pretty famous. Melissa Chen was the one who pointed it out to everybody, and I'm the one who did that. As soon as I helped Ghislaine Maxwell and shut down every journalist looking into her in a negative light, like an overtly negative way that could have broken any news, as soon as I had done that, the next morning I was offered a job at Victoria's Secret. And what I did was I acted crazy and schizo posted at the journalist. Hey, hello, hope all is well. Victoria's Secret Co. and Beth Bodyworks distributor looking at that. Lex Wexner offered me a job from how well I did. It looks like Ghislaine Maxwell is going to cooperate. Otherwise, I'm going to just keep leaking blackmail and compromise of the power elite until she cooperates. And by the time she cooperates, it'll be too late for the blackmail on the people who have already been released. That being Mr. President Joe Biden and Senator Chuck Schumer. Their compromise has already been released on 4chan. By the way, I've already tried to talk to the FBI about all this. They listen to nothing. They show up on my front porch. We're going to have a violent Waco-esque incident between me and the FBI that is going to be an armed conflict. If the FBI ever shows at my door wanting to ask me questions, that time has passed. That time has passed. Like, no joke, I've been trying to tell everybody all this information, and nothing is resolved from it. Nothing at all.